Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're going to be playing a quick 5-point match on Backgammon Hub against Graham. Good match to my opponents. And we'll see how it goes. I'll try to explain my thinking a bit as we go along. And we can take a look at the computer analysis afterwards in XG and see how well I played. Try to play well, but no promises. Oh. Graham says, I'm learning but rubbish, so happy to play. Well, that's nice. Everyone plays bad. Sometimes I feel like I play like rubbish sometimes too. Like, I don't know what to do here. 24 to 16, 22 to 14, 13 to 5. Make the 22 play 8 to 2. I can't really rule anything out. 22 is not a great anchor, and I don't love playing 8 to 2. So let's try to escape a guy. Actually, after this, I kind of wish I made the 22. Yeah, this is actually okay because he's up in the raise, I think. But I don't know. This is probably what I would end up doing. So 6-2. Okay, another than 13 to 5. Good. I guess I want to be on the 24 and not the 23. And I probably want the 9 and not the 10 also. For a more contiguous position. Yeah, so he would have been happy to attack with this. And I think there's a few numbers like that. On the other hand, I think I still want to be back so as not to give him a target to attack up there. And I'm not up in the raise. He could reasonably cube this. Probably a pretty easy take though. And he's got a better position. He's got a little bit of a threat, and he's up in the race. Hits. Oh, it does hit. Yeah. If he dances here, I can probably cube him. I think he kind of has to dance though. Yeah, I think it could still be a take. Well, let's send it and see if he wants to play this one. Yeah, he does not. Yeah, pretty reasonable. Okay, he seems to be playing pretty decently so far. It's possible he had a cube in there or two. Would have liked. Oh, he says, and you'll tell me I should have doubled. Yeah, it's a very easy take. Okay. Okay. So he's probably making the 3 and playing 13 to 10. Yeah, this. He's only got a 1-point board. Usually that means you don't hit twice. Usually that means you lock up the point instead. Because you hit twice, I just enter, and you didn't really do that much. It's possible. It did sort of work. Yeah, his play's not bad. Maybe it could be right. Okay, they should. Yeah, you can cube this. Yeah, I think he's a little bit timid with the cube. Gammons, double gammas are pretty valuable for him at this score. So it gives a little extra. It gives a little extra oomph to the double. So this is probably double take. It's either no double take or double take. Got pretty decent edge, some decent threads. Got the anchor. I got nothing going on. And the score's a little bit of incentive to double. So probably that's close double take. And now he's glad he didn't cube. 13 to 7, 6 to 2 is a pretty decent play. I got to give up the anchor to hit against the stronger board. So most of my twos don't hit there. There he goes, a good hit. I don't know. I mean, I like 7 better than 2. Not sure how 7 compares to 18, though. I'm so far down in the race. But this is still like a decent defensive posture, you know? So I'm going to try this. Guess gammon less. I think. I mean, I assume he's hitting in some fashion. And then I'm not sure between like 16 to 10 or 13 to 7, or maybe there's something else even. Yeah, this is possible too. All right, let's try this. And okay, so I should be pretty aggressive with the cube also. And his position's a little bad. So I am going to cube this. He needs to be cautious about taking gammonish cubes when I'm 4-way. Okay, so he passes probably for that reason. Yeah, I wouldn't be sure about that. But given that's a pretty reasonable money double, maybe as a point. Yeah, well, we'll take a look at that cube action. Okay, could go to the 10 or could go to the 13. All right, so yeah, this is okay. The builder is good, and I'm a little under attack there. Because this extra builder on the 8, that might swing it. Okay, seems fine. Okay, he's making the 20. 1 and 5. Yeah, this is wrong. This is premature. Yeah, you don't. Even though it doesn't play great. You get away with this. You're kind of running into an evenish race. In fact, he's down in the race. So the upside to getting away with it is sort of low, and the downside is that you might get blown away. So yeah, you definitely don't give up the anchor. That's a significant error. And that might be a pretty easy error to fix. Everyone, when people are learning, pretty much everyone runs off the anchor too much, especially when it's a play like this, where you get to run. It's kind of a convenient run number, right? Because you're running to the midpoint, so it looks like a good opportunity to do it. But like I said, the upside to getting away with this is too small, and the downside is too big. So this is double pass at the score, by a pip or 2. He's down. Well, he's down a little bit over. I mean, he can justify taking against me, maybe, because there's very little skill left. But it's a borderline money take pass decision, probably a pass, because I'm a little bit more efficient than him, and he's down a little bit over 12% of the leader's pip counts. So that indicates a money pass. And I think the score in non-gammonish positions, the score in non-gammonish positions isn't a big deal. So I think the take point tends to be maybe even a little higher than money. I don't know. Okay, let's mix it up. Again, he seems interested in my critiquing, so I'll give him the YouTube channel after the match. Okay, so yeah, I would probably. Oh, this is clever. Some 3 duplication. So I don't mind this play. Let's hang back a bit. Okay, cannot hit him anywhere. Sometimes I overlook the hit. Like if he was on my 9 points, and I roll like a 6-3. Sometimes I overlook the hit, 18-9. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so hard for me to see. Similarly, like if he's on the 15 point and I roll like an 8, I had trouble seeing that hit. Okay. So 13-5 or 15-9, 15-13. Okay, goes with this. I'm gonna hang back a bit, still down in the race. Maybe I should have cleared the midpoint there rather than leave 2 blots. Because the midpoint's not doing that much with the 18-point made. And I don't like playing 8-2, you know. Okay, this is reasonable. Oh crap! I should cube this, especially at the score. Like there's some gammons here, so you gotta be pretty aggressive at the score. Although I am still taking. It's pretty reasonable to cube this still. I got no recube vig. It's killing my gammons, so magnifying the value of his own gammons. I mean, nominally, like my take point is quite low at the score. Extremely low, actually. It's like 17%, but it's just raised so much higher due to the every gammon he wins just raises the take point tremendously. And then, not that it's super duper gammonish. I bet he's gonna cube this. I'm not totally sure about the take pass. Okay, no, he didn't cube this. Yeah, he's too timid with the cube. Okay, is this no? This is not a shot if he wants. Just given that he has cube access, you don't want to give me a chance to get back in the game here. So this is appropriate. Okay, that's a nice roll. Oh boy, so it's a pass if I jump. I think, yeah. Could be a pass if I stay back too. Maybe it won't cube me. Okay, yeah, that's a good cube. I don't know. It's a little bit gammonish. Could get pulled off the 18-point anchor. Well, that's a little hard to see, I guess. Could I take this? Maybe I'm getting gammon like, I'm guessing, but 15%. Take points like 27-ish after accounting for gammons. Do I win that this much? Doesn't have too much trouble playing safely, and then I can stay back. I don't know about that one. That could be making a big mistake there. Good. I'm not, but I should have doubled, yeah. Oh, I'll lock up a good point. He locks up a great point. And he should actually cube me at the score. Yeah, if there's any gammas at all floating around at this score, you can be extremely aggressive. So that's actually a pretty big double. This 4-away, 2-away score. Yeah, good. Yeah, see now there's no gammon, so the double's wrong. You shouldn't necessarily be that aggressive at the score when there's no gammons. But what do I know? I mean, I might have passed might have made up a really bad pass in the previous game. Maybe there's something else here. Should be able to get guys to the 5-point pretty easily now. And I unstacked the 8 a little bit. Oh, not that. This. Should put a guy on the 4 and play 9 to 5. Oh, fuck. Okay. This looks all right. Another play there, I guess. I could have put a guy on the 4-point there also, but this looks pretty efficient. He says he felt he could win in a no-skill race. I see. Yeah, that is a little bit of a justification for doubling. But it's actually kind of a big error to cube that. So it's probably too much. It's probably too much equity to give up. Like if it was close, then I kind of don't mind that. I don't know about this ace. Probably doesn't matter that much. I'm kind of dead. Good. Ooh, probably going to get a crack or two. Nope. All right, 3-3. 3-3. Let's see if he cues me right away. Good. Like this. I like the 13 to 8. Pretty big improvement in the position of that checker. So that's why I didn't play 18. My take point's 32. Yeah, well, I mean, you should double. You can double right away at the score. So certainly you should have doubled that. Unless it's too good. I don't think I win this 32 now. Pretty bad. Pretty big positional edge there. Oh, don't misclick. Ooh. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so gammons are super duper valuable for me. I'm not going to gammon them, am I? Okay, I definitely want to come and split, and then I don't know about the 1 though. Oh no, I can hit him with the 4. Yeah, I didn't see that. Okay, that's good. I would have come in with the 4, but for the 4 played so well on the other side of the board. Okie dokie. I mean, this isn't right? I kind of like this. Okay, I could play 7-1, but it's a little thin looking. Maybe I should chill for a roll. Although that does probably win the most gammons. Okay, let's be balanced here. Yeah, once again, I guess I got to hit with the 4-2. I'm not botching this. Yeah, there's actually the second. Yeah, maybe it was actually worth it the second time. I should have thought about that a little more. Not this. Oh no, I didn't have I only had an opportunity to hit him once. Yeah, and this is probably too thin, and it's too productive. It's too productive elsewhere. No, so I did play that okay. Oh good, he has to pop another blot loose. You can duplicate this is wrong because you can duplicate 3s by playing 6-4. Like I need a 3s to cover. So some 3s I maybe don't even hit them with. All 6s I hit them with, unless it's like 4-2 or something. Is he gonna? He probably should. I think he's getting gammon more if he runs. This probably does win the most though. But yeah, gammons are crazy, crazy valuable. Okay, just do this and hope I don't crunch. I guess. Do I hit the other guy? It's not super necessary. Looks like I'm pretty good for the gammon anyways. Although this is a good place for the checker. Okay, it doesn't matter. If you hit the third guy, you're going to get hit more in the bear off. All right, I'm going to try this. Keep the closed board, but maybe there's something better there. Yeah, actually, I should be thinking about this. Safest to clear the 6. A little worried about him running off the gammon. 75, 80, but I'm probably 90+% anyways. Okay, let's actually play safely here. This would be good in the live match against a weaker player. But I'm trying to play with a low PR, you know. Oh, that one might have been wrong. Yeah, it was a little sloppy at the end there. It's all right. Hopefully I didn't play with the high PR. He's so complimentary. Let's see what it says. Okay, yeah, no, I did play okay. I was very curious about my pass though in the 3-0 game. So let's actually take a look. Like if I made a big blunder somewhere, that's probably it. Okay, actually, one blunder is actually running with the 6-2. Yeah, boy, he really hates it. Jesus, I don't really get that. Okay, no, my pass was okay. Yeah, we can take a look at the numbers there. Okay, so so why is this so bad? I mean, it escapes a guy pretty much. I mean, I'm down in the race a little bit, especially considering I get hit some. So maybe that's just the key, you know. Down in the race, I shouldn't be running into no man's land like this. I should find something else, either 13-5 or 8-2, 24-22. I don't know. This is not clear to me because it seems so natural just to like, oh, okay, mostly escape a guy, probably get missed. You've done something good. Let me just play around a little bit though. Like, I don't know. I mean, say I'm up in the race a little bit. And I still can't really do much productive with the 6-2. So I don't know, it's like running okay here. Up 8 pips after the roll. No, it still hates it. I mean, one thing is I'm already split. So, you know, more incentive to, like, I guess run with a 6-4 here. Because you haven't split your back checkers left, so you got extra incentive to get them going. Is running okay here? It's probably okay here, right? Yes, okay here. This is sort of a different position. We're getting further and further away. Anyways. Yeah, okay, so you just don't, when you're already split, I guess you just you don't run out into no man's land like that. When you have like semi-productive stuff elsewhere. Yeah, obviously there's a hole in my thinking there. Okay, so yeah, this was good. This was good. Good. Yeah, you don't step up here. I didn't want to give him a target to attack me there. And then, so here, can you cube it? I don't think I would cube this. This doesn't seem that much better. Can't be that bad to cube it though. Yeah, it's not quite a cube. What about here? Oh, after I roll 2-2, now I have a board together, so it still doesn't cube. And then his pass, okay, his pass is not too bad, but yeah, the computer wants to take it. No, this game's a mess. Okay, yeah, I should hit the guy on the 16 and escape all the way. Yeah, okay, hit twice is okay, but yeah, slightly better to hit once and lock up the good point. Fine. And then yeah, you can even cube this. A little bit due to the score, where gammas are pretty valuable. You definitely want to cube this. So what's for 7-2? Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so the computer goes right after me here. It does hit 6-2, but then like 6-5, upping the shots, but big upside on the misses. Hit your 5-point slotted. If you just hit once on the 2-point, say, I still got like great 5s. So yeah, you hit twice, and then you double. Even if I roll a 4-1, you have a pretty strong cube, I guess. Play on the dance. If I dance, you can play on, I guess. Yeah, this did look a little funny. Okay, no, it doesn't want us to play 6-5, 13-9 here. I did think about this, actually. I mean, one benefit of the computer's play is you're going to end up, usually you're going to end up with both your 9 and your 5 points. Here, it's a little harder to make the 9, I guess. There's more nominal shots. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the 5 point's better than the 9 here, probably. Maybe not so much, because, you know, the 9 blocks the 22-point anchor very well. And the bar 18, okay, anything else other than going to the 18 point is just wrong. Although 13-7 does almost as good for the win. It just gets gammon more. So maybe not a great idea at this score, because 3-3 is okay, but it's better to make the 7. Okay, hit twice, and then, okay, double pass is good. Be closer for money, I think, but yeah, double the gammas are extremely valuable at this score. Yeah, quite a few shots here. Wait, what? 11, 10, 8, 3. 8-3. 8-3 is bad. This is pretty close. I actually considered 11 to 10, 6-1. I probably would have done that over 8-3, actually. Oh, the best play it says is this. I mean, I guess the builders in the outfield are a little better. Then my play of 11 to 6, 24 to 23. But I think maybe the computer's a little averse to having the checker on the 23 and not the 24. It's a little bit more under attack on the 23, I guess. And there is a spare on the 8. It's pretty close though. Yeah, 5-2. This is a big blunder. It's not actually not as big as I thought. I thought this would be like 0.2 or 0.3 or something. But no, the play is plays okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's like not some huge blunder or anything to run off the anchor. I guess it is fairly good if you get away with it. Okay, 5-1. 14 to 13, 8 to 3 versus 14 to 8 makes sense. Yeah, it does look a little funny to strip your 8 point like this. And then I just run and then I just win. 4-1. I probably would have played 16 to 11 here, to be honest. Which is okay, I guess. 13 to 8, the computer likes slightly better. 24. Yeah, this is clever because it duplicates threes. I think that's what the opponent was thinking. Obviously, it's a little more exposed to being batted around because they got ones also, you know. Ones I'm happy to hit with also. So what's right here? Oh, right, yeah. You can clear the up in the race by quite a bit now. Sort of a big premium on disengaging from the back. If the race was closer, White's play would be okay, I think. But yeah, you want to play 20 to 15, then make the 10 point, and then play 13 to 8, you know. Like so. This is a little hard to bring home up in the race by 22 pips. So I'm happy to stay back for a while. Yeah, I should give up the midpoint here. It's just sloppy. I can double this at the score. Can't quite double this, so it could roll out to be a cube. This is a big pass already, so I guess it's going to like my pass by a good margin. Yeah, no, not too bad. Wouldn't be too bad to take this. So I win 25 apparently, and I had gammoned 12. What was I thinking at the time? I think I put some numbers on it. I think maybe I thought I got gammon a little more, like 15. Yeah. So that misevaluating the gammons like that by a few percent did help me find the pass there. And then, yeah, this is some huge double. It's already a pass already, apparently. Yeah, to do this score, I mean, it's 4 away, 2 away. So by doubling, he's magnifying the value of his own gammons hugely. He's diminishing the value of my gammons to 0. And I have no recube vig. So that means you should double all sorts of stuff that you wouldn't double for money or at 0-0 in a long match. One funny reference position I always remember. I think I've mentioned this before on the stream. It's such a cute reference position. Not that this position would ever happen, but let's say it's this with white on roll. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit of a weird position because you're not going to get this with white on roll. But just as like a nice reference, 4 aways doubling 2 away here. This is like a borderline take-pass decision, surprisingly. So like anything with like similar gammons that's stronger than this for white, you know is a pass, right? Or like maybe this position can actually happen. Like this would be double take. Right, I move 13 to 8, which is a decent thing for black, but it's not so good that it wouldn't switch from a pass to no double. So just knowing this, so it's an easy reference. It's such an easy reference position to remember. That's why I kind of like it. Another cute reference position I kind of like, which actually can't happen. He rolls 3-1. He's 4 away, I'm 2 away, remember. I roll 4-2. This is actually a cube, or very close to a cube. Sort of like a borderline double, no double decision. So this is another good reference. This is another good reference that's really easy to remember. At this special 4-away, 2-away score, where when there's gammas, you should be extremely aggressive. Anyways. And I probably should go after me in some fashion. Once again, we see this kind of double hit theme. Huge upside, acceptable risk. And I love my anchor here, you know. Not getting gammon anymore. And so that's why this is a pretty big error to cube this. Despite me talking about how aggressive, you know, you need to be. Anyways, I just lose. And yeah, this score you can, 2 away, 2 away. It's sort of fine to double right away. If you think about it carefully, you can figure out why. I'm not going to go into detail now. But you can also just search online for 2 away, backgammon, doubling, or whatever. And you'll see lots of explanations to why it's okay to double right away. And you want to double before, if you have any chance to lose your market. In other words, if there's any 2-roll sequence, him versus me, that loses the market, that makes it a pass. It's sort of a mandatory double at that point. So wants to go to the 18 here. Interesting. Versus this. The 8-point is stripped, I guess. But actually, that sort of argues for just splitting to here also. There is this big stack here that he's eager to attack with, I guess. The equity difference is sort of magnified by the upcoming cube decision, though. And then, yeah, it's too good. Oh, it's too good already. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, this is the gammon goes score. I do not overlook the hit here. Would have been quite the blunder. Okay, 7-1 does in fact win the most gammons. But yeah, it gives up too many wins, even at the score where the gammon is super important. If I had one more builder somewhere, I would do this. But I chill for a roll, I balance, hope to attack later, which I do get to do. He does anchor. Okay, build a board, and then, he runs, yeah, so it wins slightly more than computer thinks. Slightly more to run, but he's getting closed out too much, you know. I got 5s and 4s where I'm really happy to swing away, plus probably some extra stuff in the outfield. A lot of duplication, actually. And that's just exactly what happens. There's a little bit of a choice here, though, you know. Apparently anything else than the obvious play of covering is a big blunder. It wasn't immediately obvious to me, because obviously I'm cracking a quarter of the time if you do the right play. But still, he still often dances, and I get to jump on the next roll. If there was like a 4' or 5', and you could jump, you probably play it differently. 4', you'd have to think about. Anyways, things just go swimmingly, and I play a little sloppily here, I think. Yeah, my play gets hit a little more, I believe. Keeping the closed board. I think it's going to get hit a little more, because 6-1, for instance, is kind of bad. It's going to leave some blot numbers. 6-6 is going to leave some blot numbers. So I'm going to do something safer, where I clear the 6 and rip a checker. Yeah, sort of similar stuff here. Although here it actually likes ripping, leaving the strip position. My play of clearing the 6 is better for the win, because it gets hit less. This comes up. You leave 2 blot numbers, just a 6-5, but you're left with a more robust position down the line. So for instance, if you do this and strip everything down, again, your 1s are really bad. 6-1, 5-1, even 4-1 is pretty bad. The 2s aren't great. 6-2 isn't great. here, it does clear. It does get a checker off if you do this. Let's go back. So 2-2. You get a robust. If you do the clearing play now, you get a robust position, and there's no blot numbers, and you get a checker off. Versus a mostly stripped position. Huh. I guess I was. I mean, I didn't think about it too much, but I guess I wasn't. I guess you shouldn't be too worried about him just entering quickly and running off the gammon here, because he's got so many like outfield checkers, you know. Now here's sort of similar. Yeah, I don't know. Usually you want to keep the closed board as long as possible, but here here's pretty ugly, and the other play has a lot going for it, so the computer likes the other play. And then here, I don't know. My play wins more, but I guess he does run off the gammon too much here. Got a little sloppy at the end. I thought I played well overall. Only blunder was early on. Or just doesn't like running into the outfield here when I'm already split. Yeah, this bears some thinking about, I think. Anyways, hope you got something out of this. I'm going to sign off now because it's about to dinner time. But yeah, we'll see you next time.